lifestyle na naman eh. You could do away with the space. Kasi pag pinantakbo mo at may konting space, Hey everybody, what's up, how's it going? Thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Welcome, this is Sean. I do sneakers, I do travel, and everything in between. It's obviously a special episode. I'm here at New Balance and BGC. Buying sneakers, of course, you're gonna see that episode. You've probably seen that episode already. It's on my friend's channel, I'll introduce him later. It's also on my channel. We're buying the New Balance X Racer. But this particular episode is it's different. It's not focused on the sneakers. It's focused on the man we're meeting. I've been watching him forever. He's one of the guys that I really idolize when it comes to, I don't know, when it comes to everything. When it comes to making videos in general. I've mentioned him in one of my videos before, the YouTubers that I admire locally. Come on down, buddy. This is Jonathan.
Hey guys.
He's the man behind Fresh PH Manila.
Yes.
You know him, he makes the best B-roll, the best videography, cinematography ever. So, hey, thanks for finally meeting me, Jonathan.
Yes, bro, totally, bro.
So we found this nice little spot, some little corner here in Pablo Cheesecake Factory or something. Mini Cheesecake Pablo. We found this little spot, so let's get on with the Q&A, Jonathan.
Yes.
Okay, so I've always admired your
Thanks, man.
your style.
Yes.
Let's talk about your film quality. Let's start with the equipment. So what do you use? What's the gear here?
So this is the A7 III. This is one of the best Sony mirrorless camera, considering the price of 130,000 pesos.
100
with the lens.
100
with the lens. With the lens. Because the other models is much more higher. So it goes around 150,000. So this is the most cheapest full frame mirrorless camera. And I think it's worth it if you want to do a lot of B-rolls, because you can adjust a lot of settings with the Sony A7 in terms of color, in terms of how the mechanics of the slow-mo, you can adjust it here. So I have here what we call the SNQ mode, and it automatically records slow-mo and 60 frames per second, and that's what all I need, so I can do a lot of B-rolls.
Question, does this mean that you don't do slow-mo in post?
Yes, I don't do slow-mo in post, just here. That's why as much as possible, I can run down a lot of B-rolls and then drop it down on the Final Cut Pro, and then that's the intro. Cut, 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 and there you go. So,
I want you to understand what he means by slow-mo and B-roll, because he's the best at doing it. If you don't know Fresh, if you don't know Jonathan, if you haven't seen him yet, get out of this video, look for him, subscribe to him, and look, you know, check out his work. Then come back to this video. But granting that you know him, because if you're subscribed to me, you're most probably subscribed to him.
Yes.
That's the situation. He's the best at doing it, and wow, I didn't realize you. I knew he had a great camera, but I didn't realize that the slow-mo happens as you shoot.
yes,
That's amazing.
So I use also this Rode mic.
Rode mic?
Surround mic. It can absorb almost all the surroundings, but also can focus on the voice quality. And I also have here this Joby. This is the biggest Joby.
Joby 5 million? Is that the Joby 5 million, 6 million? The higher the number, the bigger the,
yes, the bigger.
pebbles.
And it's very heavy. That's why I do not do this when vlogging. It's not my style because this is very heavy. No? So there you go.
You can probably use something like mine, but you have a big rig here. I use the Joby, do you know what number this is? I think this is the 500 or something.
That's the 500.
It does the work. I also use a mirrorless, but I don't think my Joby 500 will carry, can I? This can kill a person. So we've talked about the equipment. The main thing is the body and the lens. He has a good mic, he has a good Gorilla Pod. But you can have the best equipment, but if you suck at your technique, if you don't know what to do, your video is not going to be good. So Jonathan, can you give us some tips on how to shoot your, how do you do the best B-roll in the world, man?
Okay.
Just tell us.
Now here's the tip. All you need to do is to adjust the ISO. The ISO is the setting where you can lighten up or not lighten up or darken the area of the video. So my goal is that every time I shoot, it needs to be bright because it is very hard to shoot during night or dark areas. So I will do is go ISO to 600 up to 1000. So that's the best ISO, and it will bounce the light in the camera. And the frame rate will also absorb that light so that it will be smooth. Because when you go up, it also be laggy. It also lags. So that's my tip. ISO.
Yeah, if your ISO is too high, you allow more light in. But if it's too high, your image becomes grainy.
Yes.
So there's the perfect balance for it, right?
Yes, that's the perfect balance. So remember that. And I always love to shoot during around 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
At home?
At home. In an open area.
Open area.
So when I do B-rolls, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and then when in studio, it will be around, in studio my ISO is so high. So like I said, know your ISO settings.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this video up, you know, but I have to ask this question, Jonathan. You've made so many of us happy with your videos and shoe reviews. Why do you do videos? Is there a purpose? Ang lalim, no? Pero we don't mean to get corny, but you just make stunningly beautiful images in video. What is your reason for doing this?
Since when I was a kid, since when I was, I think, 9 years old, my father gave me a camera, and I love playing with it. And then he bought me a camera when I was in college. So I've been part of the media team in college, and I fell in love with the work. We shoot different kinds of projects in school. So if there's a project, for example...
Did you do pictures, photos, and video at the same time, or photos first?
It's a mix, actually. Wow. It's a mix, photography and then videography. Actually, if you want to learn a lot with videography, the basic roots is learn photography first.
Okay.
Because all of the learnings from photography, you can apply it.
That's right.
During the video, right? The settings, you can apply it. And all the frames.
Yeah, rule of thirds, lighting.
You will apply everything from photography.
That's right.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm shooting well, because I learn a lot from basically photography. And during the time we do projects, that is the reason also I met my wife. That is the reason why. So during that time, we love shooting videos for a certain project, like helping poor children. We have a project in school. Now I'm talking about that student project. This is the government body student project. So we do a lot of videos, and then we fell in love with it, and then we eventually, because of videography, photography, we did it. And until now, we shoot. In my work, I'm a full-time teacher, and some of my job is to take videos of the events in school. So as you can see, it's not just finding your passion and purpose. I think that is my calling. When I was a kid and then college, and until now, I'm 30 years old, I have a son. I think what I'm doing is more than purpose and passion. It's a calling. This is the reason why I am.
I love it. I love it, Jonathan. Videography, making videos, photography, what it's giving you is a wife, a life, a son, a career, a passion, a pastime. It's everything.
Yes, it's everything.
It's unbelievably...
Thanks to YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's impressive, man. So, yeah.
Thank you, bro.
So there you have it, guys. I finally met the man, the myth, the legend, my idol when it comes to videos and B-roll. Jonathan, thanks for being here. And before we go, I'd like to remind everyone of a giveaway that I'm doing. Let's do the individual giveaways first. We're gonna give away a lot of stuff, all right?
Yes.
My giveaway will be, I'm giving away 2 sneakers, 2 winners. When we get to 7K, just check the mechanics at the description. Good luck. And hey, plug your giveaway, man.
I'm going to do a giveaway once it reaches 7,000 subs. And once I reach 12,000 subs, I'm going to give the giveaway X Racer in your own size, guys. So go subscribe and support local.
I'm gonna put the mechanics in my description also. So once again, Jonathan, thank you. I'm so very satisfied. I'm over the moon excited. Before we go, I'd like to remind you that your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet.
True.
Be kind. That's more important than sneakers. We'll see you next time.